What is going on, guys? It's Tim here, bringing you guys episode 15 of my Middlesbrough career mode. And once again, I'm just going to apologize for what happened in episode 14. It was just mostly due to my fault, and I really just need to go get a better capture card. And so I just should have known that, I just been kind of putting it off, in the beginning. I think the first or second episode I did have a bit of trouble with my capture card, but, I just kind of ignored it. I didn't think much of it, but, now that it's kind of like this, I need to really just see what I can do with my, to see if I can get a new one. But other than that, just getting into the video here, we did kind of off camera try to renegotiate it for Martin Odegaard, and they did end up accepting, and so now we are going to sign the 78 rated 17-year-old that we had last year, and he's definitely going to be a very, very good addition to our team once again. I did very much miss him, and I'm glad that he is back with us at Middlesbrough. But here in our first preseason game against Wolfsburg, a very, very good team as well. Wolfsburg starts off the scoring in the 13th minute, but fortunately for us, Boateng did end up tying up the game here in the 20th minute. Martin Odegaard gets injured in the 45th minute, and then in the 51st minute, Downing comes on for Odegaard, and it was not a very good thing to see. I was very, very scared on just seeing how long Odegaard was going to be out. And unfortunately, I did check, how long he's going to be out. He's going to be out for 6 weeks, and so very, very unfortunate. And we're not going to have him come, the first game of the season. But hopefully he does come back nice and strong, and he'll be with us soon. But here in the second game in the preseason tournament, we were playing against Sporting, and Tanaka ends up scoring the first goal of the game in the 32nd minute, but fortunately for us, Stuart Downing does score in the 52nd minute to tie up the game, but Tanaka did end up scoring the last goal in the 72nd minute and won them the game. Here in the third game against Torino, we needed to win by 2 goals and we needed Wolfsburg to lose. But here Pato does start off the scoring in the 6th minute, and it did give us the lead, and it kind of, boosted our morale for a little bit. And then I kind of looked at the bottom right of the screen, and there, as you guys can see, Schürrle did score the first goal in the 25th minute, and Wolfsburg ended up winning 1-0. As we here, Pato ended up scoring the second goal, but unfortunately Torino did score one, and so it was unfortunate. We did get knocked out of the preseason tournaments quite early. Not the best thing to see. But here, David Nugent, we did end up selling him, and then here we just put in a counter offer for a bid that came in for Jamie Vardy. But other than that, we're just going to get into our first game against Everton. It was our first Barclays Premier League game, and oh my goodness, I was so freaking excited. The thing was, I've just been waiting so long, and I'm just glad this journey has really led us to here. And I hope that from this season, we can try to qualify for the Champions League. Maybe at least try to stay in the Premier League, and we'll definitely be aiming for a European competition next year. Even the Europa League wouldn't be too bad. But other than that, here, as you guys can see, Jan Vertonghen making his debut for us, and Phil Jagielka. And just kind of on the side right now, I do have a stuffy nose, so I know the commentary might be a little annoying, but just bear with me here. I do have a bit of a cold, and I'm just doing my best to get over it, and so sorry about the commentary. Just I hope you guys can bear with me just for a couple more episodes, I think, or maybe just this one. Hopefully I just get well soon, and that'd be great. But other than that, here is our starting lineup. Here we're gonna start Alexander Pato up top with Downing, Green, Feghouli making a debut, Boateng making a debut, and Kulu and Vertonghen and Vanderveer and Allison. Almost our whole back line is making a debut except for Traore, and we'll definitely be hoping that our back line can just keep them from scoring, and we'll see how we do against Everton. But here, Everton starts it off here. Barkley giving it off to Morales, and Morales takes a shot, but Allison is there with a miraculous save. That is why we signed Allison. Look at Allison, just showing us why he should be one of the best goalkeepers in the league here. Showing he's as good as David De Gea. But here, Feghouli makes a man miss it cuts inside and then just places it with his left hand into the bottom left corner. No chance for Tim Howard. And we were able to go up 1-0, and Feghouli ended up scoring our first Premier League goal for us here at Middlesbrough. And it was very, very good to see a nice little cut inside as he beats one man, beats another, and then just places it into the corner. And there was just no chance once again here. I mean, Tim Howard almost gets to it, but still, it was just so nicely placed that I don't think anyone could have really gotten to it. Maybe gotten close, but still wouldn't have saved it. But here, Jagielka makes a big, big mistake. Kevin Prince Boateng takes advantage, gets it to Alexander Pato, and Pato scores his debut goal and kind of sealed the game away from Everton in the 86th minute with a great little goal there. Just placed it into the corner once again. No need to power any shots in. And Pato did well to stay composed even when the goalkeeper was coming out and the defender was chasing him. And look at those Middlesbrough fans just going absolutely crazy. And just once again, just taking a replay here. Kevin Prince Boateng just kind of just lays it off there for Alexander Pato. Pato kind of slows down. It kind of scared me a little bit because I saw Phil Jagielka kind of catching up, but you guys can just see in the replay, there was no chance of Phil Jagielka even blocking the shot. And just so nicely placed ball by Alexander Pato to give us the lead 2-0. Kind of right before the game finished. But there, as you guys can see, the final whistle was blown. And we did end up winning our first Premier League game, getting us 2 points and keeping a clean sheet as well, which was very, very surprising. And mostly thanks to Alisson. Alisson making very, very good saves. And we'll just be hoping that he can, keep up the performance, just here on out throughout the season. And as you guys can take a look at the possession stats, they did always, as always, they kind of just dominated possession. But fortunately for us, we were able to, dominate the attack. As you guys can see here, we get accepted for Anthony Martial and along with Bentaleb. And I don't know why I cut it out of this video, but we did end up selling Mr. Jamie Vardy, and we did also end up selling Agazi, our goalkeeper, as well, and so we had to go find replacements for them, and so we did end up signing Nabil Bentaleb in trade for Jermaine Jones and $10 million, and we did end up signing Anthony Martial for Stuani and I believe $14 million. And so, decent transfers there. Two very, very young, talented players that we're going to be hoping can grow throughout this career mode. And we'll see how they do. Two very good sightings, and hopefully they'll be able to perform for us. As you guys can see here, I did end up starting Bentaleb for this game. And I was very much hoping that he could perform for us at a very high level, and so I was really looking forward to seeing him play. As you just take a look, it's almost the same exact lineup except for Bentaleb is in instead of Jones, and and everyone else was the same, and Martial was on the bench, and don't worry guys, in this episode he does make his debut, just not yet in the beginning of the game. He just didn't start the game. But other than that, we did have to look out for Payet and Valencia, two very, very good players, and trust me, they are very, very good, and you guys will see it, even just in the start of the game, you guys will see this, and so definitely we have to watch out, but our defense needs to stay strong as well. Jans Vertonghen and Nkulu played quite well in the last game, and we're going to be hoping that they can keep up the performance along with Alisson. Excuse me, but here they just kind of start off, the game, and they started off quite quickly. Look at this. They get the ball to Valencia. Valencia gets past Jan Vertonghen and just blasts one into the goal. Absolutely no chance for Alisson, and it was kind of disappointing going down quite so early. In the third minute, it was almost straight off kickoff, and it kind of made me question the defense a little bit there. I didn't know what was happening. Look at Jan Vertonghen. I don't know what the heck he was doing, and Kulu didn't know what he was doing, and there was just no way Alisson could have saved it. Even though he did end up getting a hand on it, it just was a little too late, and the ball was already in the net. And so, unfortunately for us, we did end up going down 1-0 quite so early. And here, as you guys can see, almost right after that goal, Lanzini steals the ball off Nkulu. They send it to Ener Valencia, almost got his second goal, but Alisson, the man, the wall. Here, look at that save right there. Like, no other goalkeeper could do that. Alisson just making a statement here. But here, Bentaleb goes in, passes on to Prince Boateng. Pato and Prince play great 1-2, and Prince takes a shot, and it gets saved by Adrian. A great save by the goalkeeper. Great reflexes, as you guys can see right there. And he deflects it over the goal. But, that wasn't our only attack here. Downing gets the ball to Bentaleb. Bentaleb finds Feghouli out wide. Feghouli cuts inside, beats one man, beats another, takes the shot, but then gets taken down. But there's no penalty. But fortunately for us, it falls right to Bentaleb, and Bentaleb is able to slot it into the far corner. And it did level the game for us at 1-1. And it was good to see that in the 33rd minute from Bentaleb, the newest signing to our club. And just getting a debut goal here was absolutely marvelous. It was just really good to see that from Bentaleb. And especially at home, the fans were absolutely excited, and they went absolutely crazy after Bentaleb scored that goal. I don't know what the heck Adrian was doing, but I think Adrian was a little off balance there, and therefore Bentaleb kind of took advantage and ended up scoring. But as you guys just take a look here, Anthony Martial does end up getting subbed on in the beginning of the second half, and Alexander Pato did end up sitting on the bench for the rest of the game. But the thing was here, Downing gets the ball. Downing gets past one guy, gets past another, and then he kind of cuts inside and sees someone. He just passes it in to Prince Boateng, and Boateng was able to just place it. Well, just kind of stick his foot out and just put it into the goal. And it did give us that 2-1 lead in the 80th minute. And, our fans were going absolutely crazy. Just a great comeback. Going down 1-0 at the beginning of the game, it was very discouraging. But fortunately for us, Downing did a great job to find Boateng. And Boateng was was in the right place at the right time, and he did end up scoring that goal, and it gave us the 2-1 lead, and so it was really good to see. And and so here they did end up blowing the whistle, but I thought Martial was going to get a chance to score on that open net, but unfortunately the referee did end up blowing the final whistle there, and that's just how the game finished. And as you guys can take a look, we dominated our shots on target as always, but we lost in that possession battle. I really need to work on it, but sometimes it's just kind of hard to balance it. But other than that, I hope you guys very much enjoyed this episode. Please, if you guys did, please drop a like and subscribe for more episodes like this. And I just thank you guys for all the support you guys have been giving me, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.